In the colorful, candy-coated world of Sugar Rush, every day sparkled with new adventures. Vanellope von Schweetz, the lively little racer with candy stuck in her hair, zipped through the licorice lanes and marshmallow fields, her laughter echoing through the gumdrop hills. One morning, as the candy sun beamed over the caramel rivers, Vanellope skidded to a stop in front of her candy castle, a huge grin stretching across her face. "I've got it! The most epic idea in the history of sweet ideas," she shouted. "I'm gonna bake the biggest, most ridiculous, most scrumdiddlyumptious cupcake ever." Her voice carried across the kingdom, drawing a crowd. Taffyta mutton fudge, Rancis flugger butter, Candlehead, and even the sour-faced sourbill peeked out from their hiding spots to see what the excitement was about. "A cupcake?" asked Rancis, raising an eyebrow. "Did you even read the recipe?" Vanellope snickered. "Recipes are for amateurs. We're doing this the Vanellope way." Everyone laughed, and soon they were gathered in her gigantic kitchen. The walls were made of gingerbread, the ceiling of spun sugar, and giant chocolate chip counters lined the room. Vanellope pulled out a glittery checklist she had drawn herself, complete with doodles of cupcakes with smiley faces. Step 1. Make the gooeyest, chewiest, most colorful batter. She opened a giant candy vault labeled secret ingredients and started tossing out jelly beans, licorice sticks, gumdrops, and a few mystery candies that wriggled when they hit the floor. "UHH, are you sure we should use wiggly candy?" Candlehead asked nervously. Vanellope shrugged. "Extra points for surprise flavors." They dumped everything into an enormous candy mixer. Vanellope climbed up the side like a rock wall and dove into the batter with a candy cane paddle, mixing everything with wild spins. The kitchen shook with the splashes of rainbow batter. Step 2. Marshmallow fluff avalanche. Now, time to make it fluffy. Vanellope announced, climbing up to her marshmallow fluff machine, a contraption made of peppermint pipes and taffy gears. She slammed a button marked Fluff Mode Extreme. With a loud poof, marshmallow clouds exploded out of the machine, filling the room. Everyone coughed and laughed as the fluffy goodness covered them from head to toe. "It's like a snowstorm made of pillows," cried Taffyta. Vanellope leapt into a giant pile of fluff and started shaping it like a snow angel. Then she had an idea. "Let's build a marshmallow mountain in the middle of the cupcake." Working together, they heaped the fluff into a giant, gooey peak right in the center of the batter. Vanellope pulled out a huge sack labeled Super Duper Sprinkles. "This is where it gets fancy," she said, striking a superhero pose. Candlehead, standing on top of a fudge fountain, flung sprinkles into the air like fireworks. The sprinkles rained down in rainbow waves, sticking perfectly to the marshmallow mountain and the batter. The cupcake now looked like a colorful volcano ready to erupt with candy goodness. But something was missing. Vanellope scratched her head. "The cherry," she gasped. "We need the biggest cherry ever made." Luckily, King Candy's old storage room still had the Mega Cherry 3000, a cherry so big it took 6 jellybean forklifts to move. Vanellope strapped herself into a pair of cotton candy wings and grabbed the Mega Cherry with a giant candy cane hook. "I'm going airborne, folks," she shouted, running and flapping. She stumbled, tumbled, and wobbled, but finally soared into the air like a pink, fluffy bird. Below her, her friends shouted and cheered. "Fly, Vanellope, fly. You can do it. Don't drop the cherry on us." Higher and higher she went, until she hovered above the cupcake mountain. With all her strength, she swung the cherry into place and landed on top with a triumphant thud. The cupcake wobbled slightly then settled, standing taller than the candy castle itself. The grand feast. Everyone gathered around, their eyes wide in amazement. The cupcake glittered in the candy sunlight, topped with sprinkles that shine like tiny stars. "This is officially the biggest, craziest cupcake ever," sighed Rancis, "and it smells delicious," added Taffyta, her stomach rumbling. Vanellope held up a giant licorice spoon. "Let's dig in, sweeties." They all dove in, giggling and shouting as they scooped out gooey, marshmallowy, rainbow-filled bites. Sour Bill even cracked a tiny smile as he nibbled on a sprinkle. After the feast, they laid on the candy grass, their bellies full, watching the pink sugar clouds float by. Next time, Vanellope said dreamily, "We're gonna make a donut the size of a roller coaster." Everyone cheered and laughed, already dreaming of their next great baking adventure. And so, in the land of Sugar Rush, with sprinkles in their hair and frosting on their noses, Vanellope and her friends made sweet memories that would last forever. The end.